So let's talk about feelings. Whenever there is meanness, there are going to be hurt feelings. And here's some of the hurt feelings that you may feel as a victim, as a bully, because we don't feel good about ourselves when we are mean, as a bystander. These are some of the feelings you may feel whenever there is meanness. Sad, scared, shame. I have embarrassed here, but I would go a step further and say that it's shame, lonely, worried, mad. So we might feel all of those things whenever we encounter meanness. Now, is it okay to be mad? Yes. It's okay to be mad. The thing about being mad is sometimes we are not our best selves when we are in strong emotion. And when people are mad, a lot of times they do not act in ways that they would normally act when they're not mad. So I know as a sibling, as somebody who is the oldest sister, when I was growing up, my sisters and my brother could get me really mad. And when I was really mad, I was not my best self, and I did not always make best choices. So when people are under stress and in strong emotion, they sometimes react in ways that they would normally not react. And that's when we are in danger of being mean to others and taking our feelings out on other people, me included. So I'm going to tell you a story about my sister when we were younger. I like fashion. I like dressing up. I like my clothes. And my sister would go into my closet and she would take my clothes without asking. What's that mean? Yes. She should have asked me before she took my clothes. So it made me very angry. And I decided to get back at her instead of talking to her about it, which is what I should have done. So she had a poster, and I'm really showing my age here. She had a poster of Sean Cassidy, who is kind of like a Justin Bieber, and he was a famous singer. And she really liked him, and this was a huge poster that she had in her room. And every time she would go and take my clothes without asking, I would go up to her poster and tear it a little bit. Was that mean? Yes. Am I ashamed that I did that? Yes. I wish I hadn't have done that. I was fighting meanness with meanness. But I'm sharing this with you to show you that all of us, especially around our brothers and sisters, we get mad, we get annoyed, we have intense, strong feelings. And when we have intense, strong feelings, it's hard to deal with them, especially around younger people. We can be very dangerous when we're feeling strong emotion. So paying attention to that and dealing with our emotions in a healthy way is a challenge. It's something that we can all do to make this world better, to be kinder to one another. So what should I have done? I should have gone to my sister and said, "It makes me really mad when you take my clothes without asking. Please stop doing that." And if she didn't stop, then I could go and talk to my parents. That's not what I did. I kept tearing her poster. She kept taking my clothes. I kept tearing her poster. She kept taking my clothes. We were just keeping the meanness going. So let's talk a little bit about feelings. Is it okay to be mad? Yes, absolutely. Feelings are not right or wrong. They're not good or bad. They just are. So it's okay to be mad. Is it okay to take my madness out on somebody else and be mean to them because I'm mad at them? That is not okay. Feeling okay, being mean because I'm in strong feeling, not okay. So let's talk about feelings, because if you're human and you're alive, you're going to feel something at all times. It may not be strong emotion, but feelings are part of life. They're a part of who we are as human beings. So one part of dealing with our feelings is paying attention to when we get in strong emotion. So, the thing about strong emotion is we can feel more than one thing at a time. It's not nice and neat like I am happy, I am only happy. I am sad, I am only sad. That's not how feelings work. We often feel more than one thing at a time, especially if you think about when we have new things that happen to us, like the first day of school. How were you feeling? Probably scared, nervous, anxious, happy, maybe sad too, maybe excited. All of those feelings at once. And can you feel happy and sad at the same time? Yes. There is a word for that. It's called bittersweet. And a lot of times we use that word when we're talking about something that tastes sweet and bitter at the same time. But we can also feel a feeling of being bittersweet. Let me give you an example. Let's pretend that you had your favorite food. You got you were sitting down for lunch and they were serving your favorite food in the whole world. And you were eating your meal and you got to the last bite. Well, that last bite might feel bittersweet. You were happy that you were eating your favorite food, but you were sad because it was your last bite. And feelings are like that. It seems like those two things are opposites, and there's no way we would be able to feel both of those things at the same time. But it can happen, and it does happen in life all the time. Feelings are their different levels of feeling. Unhappy about something, and then devastated about it, and then humiliated about it. Different levels of feeling. It can happen with happiness too. We're glad, we're cheerful, we're thrilled, we're ecstatic about something. So we might be really glad that we got a good grade on a test. And then we were thrilled because we got to spend the weekend with our friend. And then we were ecstatic because we got to plan a trip and go to Disney World. It happens all the time with different things. So the thing about feelings are we can have more than one feeling at a time, and there are different levels of our feelings. So that makes it really hard to navigate and to know what's going on inside of us, because it's so much energy. So what we need to do is to pay attention to our feelings. And one way we can do that is by paying attention to our body, by knowing how our body reacts when we're starting to feel strong emotion. So, and it's different for everybody because everybody's different. So do you clench your fists? Do you clench your mouth? Do you tap your feet or tap your hands? Do you get really loud? Do you get really quiet? Do you lower your head? Do you twirl your hair? Do you start feeling really hot and your cheeks turn red? Does your heart start pounding? Pay attention and know what signals your body gives you at next time you're feeling intense anger or intense stress or strong emotion, strong fear, so that your body will start giving you clues. And as the different levels of your feelings rise, pay attention, because and let's say, this is 0. You're feeling not much at all, much strong feeling at all. Then there's 1, 2, 3, a little bit more, 4, pretty much 5. Yikes, I've got to do something and walk away and calm myself down before I take that strong emotion out on somebody else. Before I throw my pain on somebody else or I'm mean to somebody else, I've got to do something to help me deal with my emotions, to deal with my feelings. So if you can put a number on your feelings, pay attention to your body, think about what the signals your body's giving you. If you're starting to clench your fists or, clench your teeth, or I know a lot of times I'll hold my breath, which is not good, because then you're not getting oxygen to your brain and you can't think clearly. Whatever it is for you, pay attention to that thing. And if you feel it rising, that emotion inside of you getting stronger, and it's no longer a 1, it's now a 4 or even a 5, do something to help yourself work through those feelings so that you can deal with them in a healthy way and work them out before you're mean to somebody else. So let's talk about some things that might cause you stress or strong emotion. And I've made this list with different students through a lot of different schools. Being rushed in the morning, not having the latest iPhone or iPad, homework, parents fighting, not many followers on social media, tests, being on a team, being hungry, being in the car with a mad driver, grades, people saying I don't like you, not getting enough rest, breaking out or acne, someone yelling at you, losing your stuff, breaking your stuff. So these things and other things can cause you stress. Stress is part of life. It happens to all of us. And pay attention to when you feel those emotions like a little tornado inside of you really getting stronger and stronger, because when the inside of you starts to fill up and it's dark and hot, big tornado inside, that's when you need to do something to help yourself. Know maybe what causes you to get upset, and when you feel your body being consumed or filling with strong emotion, then you need to find ways to help yourself deal with it in a healthy way before you're mean to other people. And often that means walking away, especially if it's a sister or brother that is irritating you. Walk away, go by yourself, do something to calm down. And I'm giving you a lot of different things and a lot of different choices because we're all different. And what works for me may or may not work for you. The only way we can figure this stuff out is to try it. And if plan A doesn't work, then go to plan B or C or D. Just keep figuring out what works for you so that you can help yourself work through strong emotion and not be mean to others, and not take those your anger or fear or stress out on somebody else, your pain out on somebody else. So here are some things that students have told me that work. These work for them. So if you have trouble in the morning, you're in a rush and you're really stressed out, going places, you can lay things out the night before. Listening to music, being with your pet, anything physical like jumping on a trampoline, riding your bike, walking, jogging, just playing baseball, doing something physical, because that's a lot of your emotions take up a lot of energy. And if you do something physical to release that usually is helpful. Taking a bubble bath, reading a book, just being outside, writing or drawing about your feelings or what's going on with you. Hugs, yoga, playing an instrument, closing your eyes, practicing breathing, and really being intentional about your breathing, taking deep breaths, going to get some water, taking a break, going to your room, being by yourself for a moment or a couple of moments. If you have like some kind of stress ball that you can squeeze, talking to somebody, tapping your fingers. And it's different for all of us. So this is something that you have to figure out for yourself. But once you do and you find something that works, it will help you to be stronger, more confident, and it will help you to feel good about yourself and about the way you treat other people. So good luck. Here are some helpful questions. What makes you feel angry, scared, stressed? How did you help yourself work through your feeling? What did you do?